Nearly every single business that I talk to can double their revenue within 90 days. And it's not some crazy tactic or system or bringing on some A player. It's actually just 7 key spots in your business that I guarantee you're neglecting and you don't have a cadence to actually improve it so you can double. My name is James Lewis, CEO of Whitewater Investments and BizLeads, and today we're going to cover the 7 main aspects of your financial services business and the things you aren't tracking and the cadence of actually how to improve it so you can double, finding those 10, 20, 30% lifts of changing one metric. So let's jump right in. The essential stages you must track weekly in order to double your business in 90 days. Stage number 1, leads. 2, contacted leads. Opportunity, application, approved, settlement, referrals. Now, it doesn't matter what business you're in. It's all the same. I guarantee you all get leads. You all need to call them. An opportunity is a self-proclaimed individual who meets your minimum qualification criteria. That's it. Application is that could be a fact find in financial planning. It could be a first appointment or something like that inside of a different kind of business. Approved means you actually can help them, so that could be an offer. And settlement just means a signed deal. Super simple. And then referral, super universal. So, number 1, you lead to contacted. I guarantee you don't have all of these implemented. You might, I might be completely wrong. But as soon as the lead comes in, instant SMS and email on form submission. That's not to the actual lead. That's to the broker who's assigned or to the individual who's assigned, the sales reps. Call within 10 minutes, not 30, not 60. Your KPI internally should be within 10 minutes. It should be never longer than 30 or 60 minutes within business hours. And also, extend your business hours. Everyone thinks it's just 9 to 5. Go 7 to 7. It doesn't really matter in terms of who does the hours of calling or things like that. Just call them within 10 minutes, as many hours a day. I've got a very interesting story for you. I was talking to someone in the USA, and it's a client of ours, and they were saying that they have a friend who answers the phone 24/7. I was like, of course, how do you do that? Because they have a call center that works in both time zones, so they can call instantly leads even when they inquire at 1 a.m. in their local time in the United States. I believe it's like Florida. So think about that. They have 24/7. They're calling every lead within 60 seconds, 24/7. Think about that. That's the level that different companies are playing with. By the way, they're $1 billion company. Absolutely insane. But it's to the US, so it's just next level. Next, Slack or mobile alerts. That could be CRM, phone, everything. Next are lead timers. So they get a SMS email on submission. They get one at 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, and 60 minutes. Okay? And then, as I said before, the KPI is 0 leads over 30 minutes old. So all of these notifications of new lead to contact, I guarantee you this will improve so many metrics in your business just by doing one thing. Next, contacted or answered. How can I use this? So, qualification script and pain and budget discovery. What this means is it's not specifically in financial services pain and budget. It's just what you're referring to that you cover in the first call, which is making sure they actually have the pain to want to move forward with what you're actually selling. And budget, it's just discovery. So you need to discover the pain, urgency, and authority within 2 minutes. What does that mean? It means your initial script. I guarantee you right now have a first call with clients in financial services. And I can nearly guarantee you that you don't have a script that you read off. I can nearly guarantee it. I've spoken with thousands of financial services companies over the last 6 years, and I probably have come across, I don't know, I'm going to name drop someone here, but he'll probably appreciate it. His name's Sean from Clearwave Financial. Unbelievably good process from solar into finance. And he was one of the people as well that very recently told me he has a script, a call center, everything like that. But I don't see anyone with a script. You need to be able to have specific things within your script that withdraw what you need to in the process to increase the chance of you closing. Next, add messaging that repels non-fit prospects up front. So that means the ads, the leads, everything that you're getting, you need to be specific around your minimum qualification criteria of what you class as an opportunity way earlier in the ad, in the actual lead coming in. Okay, form filters like monthly revenue, ABN, loan history, etc. But in the ad as well. And if they don't qualify and they make it through, you route them out quickly. Now, once they become an opportunity, how do you increase their to application? So, one call close SOP. So many people miss the fact that in financial services, I guarantee you are doing multiple calls. I put a video up the other day, and it was about how I was talking with a big financial services company for an individual thing that I was literally, this is a real story of something that I was wanting to do. They took about an hour to call me. That was okay. But then after that, We got on the phone the next day because I booked a call with them to speak after they tried to call me, just because I would then have it on a time that I could do. And we spent 50 minutes on the phone. It took them a week and a half to get back to me with the first thing. Like, unbelievably poor. Like, I hate to say, unbelievably poor. Any person who's a digital lead would have been completely cold, completely gone, based on a process that this is a big financial services company thinks is good. So you need to collect all information on the same call. Don't schedule a follow-up to be like, I'll get you an email or I'll whatever. You need to fill the application with them live on the call. If you can't get it on the call, right there, you book a call for like that afternoon, that day, that night, next morning, within 24 hours, okay? Remove friction. Every extra step and every extra second of time, you're losing deals. Always use BAMFAM. Book a meeting from a meeting for follow-ups, okay? It just means you literally just say, perfect, I got my calendar up here. I've actually got time slots at 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 11 a.m. Do any of those work for you? No, they don't. Perfect. Let's try 1 p.m., 3 p.m., and 5 p.m. Does any of those work for you? Yeah, 5 p.m. works. Amazing. I'll call you 5 p.m. tomorrow. And we'll grab your pay slips as well as, or let's say it's alt doc. We'll grab an accountant's letter or whatever it may be. That is how you improve opportunity to application. Next, application to approve. So, better form qualification. So, add hard qualifiers and disqualifiers to the forms. So, what does this exactly mean? A lot of people use the same issue that happens here, contacted, to actually crafting an opportunity. They need to go back and revisit this, and this is, in all honesty, application to approved is very similar. So, clarify lender requirements before the application. Fewer applications equals higher approval rate. You're also filtering out with discovery, okay? So letting people know, it's like, when would you actually be looking for this? Oh, you're looking for it in 3 months. Probably can't help you. So don't book them in for an application. Don't try force it when you can't, okay? So that's application to approval. Now, how do you improve approved settlement? Approval docs collected, IG checks complete, but you need a actual consistent settlement checklist. So the moment they're approved, you need a process laid out that says, perfect, I will call them again within 10 minutes. Doesn't matter the time. I'll send them a text, an email. I'll do all these things. I'll get the approval docs collected, ID, compliance review done. Like, all these things are already done, but you're checking them off. Okay, so it's not so much that you haven't done these things, it's you're checking them off, and you get to the end, it's like, perfect, I'm done, I've made my calls, I've done everything, I've given them the highest chance of them taking it from an approval to settlement, because everything's about stats, okay? And then finally, settlement to referral. I guarantee you, your business can be doing, especially in financial services, 10, 20, 30% of your total revenue. If you ask after settlement or approval, this is when they're the happiest. So when they're at the highest level of value in your business and how they do it, that's when you ask. Simple incentives. You can do a $1,500 gift card voucher. I actually recommend way higher. I recommend up to 15 to 30% of the actual fee that you're going to get paid. So if that's going to be $3,000, yes, 15 to 30%. So $450 to $900. Seems like a lot, but it's another whole client that you're getting literally for free. And that always keeps rolling, because referrals are exponential. They're not linear. It's not like ads where you spend $100, you get a lead. Referrals are, you get one referral, and then now they refer, and that's 2 people, and then they can refer again, and then they can refer, and it just keeps going out, okay? So, settle to referral. These are the biggest stages, all the way from tracking new leads, tracking how many leads are contacted, tracking how many leads are hidden opportunity, how many get to an application, how many get to approved, how many get to settlement, how many get to referral. You need to track these weekly and then use these as the tips plus others to actually improve on them, okay? So this is literally the referral repeat flywheel, okay? Referral ask in approval email. So how do you actually ask? Ask in an approval email, email, SMS, thank you call, anything like that. Then you follow up at day 7 plus day 30. Again, optional upfront coffee voucher before asking, like all the vouchers and things like that. They are optional, but is highly recommended. And then the easiest way to refer people, 3-way SMS with intro. So what that means, 3-way SMS for an intro means that you being the broker, and let's say I'm the client, you say, perfect, can you invite me to a group with them? And it's you 3, and then you give the introduction. It's the warmest introduction, and then the client is watching to make sure they actually do it. So 3-way SMS intro. So you say, perfect, it would be great if we could obviously meet a client or whatever who wants to refinance their house, for example. And they go, yep, amazing. And you say, perfect, so can you just send them just saying who I am, what we can help with, and if you just invite me and them to a group, that'll be perfect, and I can take it from there. Now, why do these work so well? Because when you improve each of these stages by 10%, then 10%, then 10%, then 10%, then 10%, 10%, 10%, you double your revenue, okay? That is the compounding effect and why these fixes actually work. And I guarantee you, you might not have the biggest way of improving all of these stages, but I guarantee you one of these stages you're completely missing, and that should be the next month's goal. So if you run a finance company, financial services, insurance, superannuation, you're anywhere from USA, AU, NZ, and the UK, subscribe, like, and if you have any questions, please leave a comment or message me privately. But apart from that, I hope this was valuable, and I hope you can see how these directly improve the rate of percentage that you can increase all of your metrics so you can actually double the business and keep moving forward and keep pushing. Till next time, see ya.